Well, good morning and welcome to the Hope Chronicles on Tuesday, the 31st of March. This morning I want to think a little bit about skepticism and truth. We've been having in England, as you know, our daily press conferences by the government, by government ministers, where we've been updated on all the things that are happening with the virus, medical situations, food supplies, financial support. What's been really interesting to me is the number of questions from correspondents who rightly are interrogating the government, where there's a real sense that the correspondent believes that we're being told a lie, that the actual number of deaths that are being reported are not accurate. That actually personal protective equipment is not getting through as the government is saying that it is getting through. And of course, it's entirely appropriate that we ask reasonable questions of those we work with, those in authority over us. But there's been this real sense of skepticism and almost cynicism from some quarters about the government. Some people say a healthy skepticism is a good thing. But I want to ask, is it? If when I'm interacting with other human beings, I'm starting with, at the back of my mind, some premise that I may be facing falsehood here or half-truths, how can that not affect my faith? How can I, in the one instance, be suspicious of what governments, councils, people on authority over us are telling us, and then suddenly flip over and have a confidence and faith that what God is telling me is true? In fact, in the Bible, it is crystal clear that God only speaks true to us. His words are always true, always accurate, and faithful. Let me read to you from Psalm 119, verses 159 to 160. See how I love your precepts. Preserve my life, O Lord, according to your love. All your words are true. All your righteous laws are eternal. And the psalmist expresses there just this confidence that everything that God says is true. And I think for our faith, it is important that we come to God in trust. He is set in authority over us. He is King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And we need to be able to take him on faith at trust that what he says is true, and not to be skeptical about what he's saying. And I think skepticism is one of the reasons why it's so hard for faith to make it from there intellectually down here to the heart. Because faith doesn't operate to change lives here. It only operates to change lives when it gets the 18 inches down here into your heart. And therefore, we have to come in trust and faith to be able to receive the blessings and the promises of God. In many ways, I think for myself, I'd sooner take the risk of believing a few lies than taking the risk of rejecting what's true. So I would just like us to think and meditate today on that. Am I a skeptic? Why am I so skeptical? And does that skepticism impact my relationship with God? And is that the reason it's so hard for me to get faith from here to here, where it will transform us in days like these? Well, may God bless you today. May he allow faith to travel down. May it penetrate your heart. May it bless you and keep you in these challenging days. God be with you today. Amen.